This, my friends, is an absolute fucking doozy. And yes, I said the word fucking. Right. It is a letter from Brendan Rodgers to Brendan Rodgers. Oh, it's done good already, I think. To Brendan Rodgers from Alex Ferguson. I was going to do a Scottish accent, but I can't do a Scottish accent, so I'll forget that. Never lose your fear. It means don't become complacent. Don't take success for granted. Don't take where you are now for granted. Always have that fear. The fear drives you and makes you the best version of yourself. So many people run away from fear. So many people are scared from it. So many people don't want fear. But just listen to that. The last line sums it up perfectly. Always have that fear. It drives you and makes you the best version of yourself. It fucking does. I was going to be really honest right now. So recently we've had cash flow problems with storage because we bought another storage. We're opening another storage. By the way, for people who don't know, we own self-storage companies. We own 4 self-storage companies. And so we've had cash flow problems. We've had no money in the bank. And we're developing this site that we bought in Wrexham. Spent 60 grand on gates and stuff like that to make it super. And so obviously that's a cash flow problem. Then we've got a new site that's a cash flow problem. Then we had to buy the site for 90 grand, which again is a cash flow problem. And so all of a sudden I'm like, I've had it easy for a couple of years because cash has been in the bank. It's been making money. And because now we're expanding again, it's used up that cash. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, fuck. And all of a sudden I'm working more. I'm more focused. I'm like, because I've got the fear. I've got the fear of that cash flow problem on my backside. And so instead of being a little bit laid back and a little bit, on the sidelines, I suppose, and not really progressing the company forward, all of a sudden it's lit a fire in my bum as that fear of cash flow. And now I'm becoming the best version of myself again. And I'm thinking, right, okay, let's jump in this steering wheel. Let's make sure we're steering this ship and we're doing it properly. I'm going through expense. I'm doing all the things I should be doing, by the way. I'm going through expense. I'm going through margins. I'm going through price increase. I'm going through the sales process. I'm going through the SEO of the how can we get more quotes? Is the SEO on point? The pay-per-clicks? What's happening? And I'm back on fire. And why? It's because of fear. It's because of fear. And before, I didn't have that fear. I lost the fear because I had the margin. I had a massive, big margin. I had over 200 grand in the bank, in the business account. And so we had a margin for error, a massive margin for error. And now we got no money in the bank. Now we got literally, we're actually borrowing more money by the end of this month because we run out of money. And so we're taking on more debt. And so all of a sudden, the fight, and by the way, the company makes like, the EBITDA 500,000 a year. So it's a very good company. However, just because the EBITDA does that, it doesn't mean the cash flow is that. Cash flow is not that because we've got massive amounts of debts to pay. Anyway, so with that, I'm thinking, okay, it's kind of motivated me again. And when I heard this letter, I was like, fuck yeah, this letter's great. Never lose your fear. It means don't be complacent. And so never lose your fear means don't be complacent. Don't take success for granted. I did. Don't take where you are now for granted. I did. Always have that fear. It drives you and makes you the best version of yourself. Fucking boom. Right, tomorrow we've got a UFO book that I'm going to talk about. So stay tuned for that. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.